Today's history lesson. Yes, Christians, you're invited. Let's do the math together. Facts, not feelings. 1. 100% of Christians believe Jesus was real 2,000 years ago. That's their starting point, but belief is not proof. 2. Now think. Name one person alive today, just one, who was alive back then and can say, I saw Jesus with my own eyes. You can't. Nobody was there. Not you. Not your grandmother. Not your ancestors. Not a single living soul today. 3. Fact check. The United States didn't exist. America didn't exist. Slavery didn't exist. And most importantly, Jesus didn't exist in Africa. The first civilizations on Earth, African civilizations, knew nothing about this so-called Jesus. Our ancestors thrived with spiritual systems, nature, and the cosmos, long before colonizers pushed foreign gods on them. 4. So here's the burning question. If the first humans on Earth, Africans, didn't know about Jesus, if no one alive today was there 2,000 years ago, who told you Jesus was real? Where did you get that belief? 5. The answer, it was planted in you by colonizers, missionaries, and slave owners, not by history, by control. 6. Let's go deeper. If none of us existed back then, if your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents weren't even born, if the United States, slavery, and even the language you're using now didn't exist, who told you Jesus was real? Who told you he died for you? Who gave you that storyline? The answer, the colonizer. 7. The Jesus story was not passed to you through your bloodline. It was forced on your ancestors on the plantation. You didn't inherit it from Africa's first civilizations. You inherited it from the chains of slavery. The very people who raped, beat, and enslaved your ancestors also gave them a God to pray to while being tortured. That's not salvation. That's psychological warfare. Date? Let's do more math. The average human life is about 80 years. You can only trace your direct bloodline back about 7 to 10 generations before history goes dark. 2,000 years. Over 70 generations. You have zero direct ancestral memory of Jesus. It's all hearsay. It's all belief, not knowing. 9. The Bible itself doesn't give you what you think it does. The people in the Bible never say they know. They say they believe. Even the Bible says we walk by faith, not by sight. Translation: nobody knows. Everyone is guessing. Everyone is programmed to believe without proof. And belief is not ancestral memory. It's mental colonization. Step 10. Wake up. You were the first people on Earth. You had spirituality, nature, ancestors, divine connection, without books, without chains, without guilt. The Jesus story was given to you by the same hands that stripped you of your identity. Stop repeating their script. Stop handing your power to an illusion. If no one from your bloodline ever met Jesus, why are you still calling his name? This is the math they don't want you to do. This is the awakening they fear. Final thought. You're not holding the original truth. You're holding a rewritten narrative, handed down through chains, whips, and lies. Stop living in someone else's story. Start remembering who you were before the plantation.